The metallic rattle of a passing streetcar fades along the block. You sit beside me with your shoulders tense, just watching the slow clock. I know the weight you carry on your chest feels far too heavy now. You keep on looking for a quick escape, but do not quite know how. Unclench your fingers from the folded map you used to hold. There is a softer path waiting right ahead, quiet and bold. Breathe in the gentle air between us two. Leave all the heavy doubts that burdened you. The quiet whispers that you need to rest are calling from the sanctuary in your chest. Put down your worries on this wooden floor. You do not have to fight those battles anymore. Let peace surround you like a sheltered shore, where new beginnings wait behind the door. Take off the armor that you built to last, and let the future wash away the past. The echo of the traffic turns to rain upon the window pane. I see the tiredness inside your eyes, the quiet unspoken strain. You tried so hard to keep the world afloat, to fix every broken line, but sitting here in silence with your thoughts, you are doing fine. Let go of every outcome you foretold. Watch how a brand new story starts to unfold. Breathe in the gentle air between us two. Leave all the heavy doubts that burdened you. The quiet whispers that you need to rest are calling from the sanctuary in your chest. Put down your worries on this wooden floor. You do not have to fight those battles anymore. Let peace surround you like a sheltered shore, where new beginnings wait behind the door. Take off the armor that you built to last, and let the future wash away the past. We can stay right here until the evening stillness clears your mind, leaving every mistake and heavy memory far behind. A fresh horizon starts with just one step across the line. You are allowed to breathe, my friend, and take your time. Put down your worries on this wooden floor. You do not have to fight those battles anymore. Let peace surround you like a sheltered shore, where new beginnings wait behind the door. Take off the armor that you built to last, and let the future wash away the past. forward now into the quiet light. Everything will be alright. This ceramic teacup holds the silence, sitting cold beside a folded map. Yesterday was heavy on my shoulders. Now I lay my hands upon my lap. I have carried questions through the darkness, fearing what the coming months would bring. But right here, the quiet room is breathing, softly teaching me to let go of everything. There is comfort in this steady stillness, nothing urgent calling out my name. I can leave the tension at the threshold, knowing I am no longer the same. So I lay my heavy burdens down tonight, letting peace take root inside my chest. Every worry fades into the background as I give my weary spirit rest. With a calm heart turning toward the doorway, I am ready for a fresh start now, leaving all the shadows in the distance, stepping forward, learning how. A tiny brass key resting near the coaster unlocks a path I used to turn away. All the frantic noise has finally vanished, making room for what I need to say. I don't need to hurry toward tomorrow or retrace the stumbles of the past. I can sit right here inside the quiet, finding remedies that truly last. There is comfort in this steady stillness, nothing urgent calling out my name. I can leave the tension at the threshold, knowing I am no longer the same. So I lay my heavy burdens down tonight, letting peace take root inside my chest. Every worry fades into the background as I give my weary spirit rest. With a calm heart turning toward the doorway, I am ready for a fresh start now, leaving all the shadows in the distance, years reminds me growth is patient, slow and deep. I am sweeping out the cluttered corners, keeping only promises I keep. A brand new chapter waits beyond the window, and I am unafraid to take the stride. The cup is still, the room is quiet, my heart is light and clear. I breathe the peace, I turn the handle. A new beginning starts right here. Ozone hangs heavy in the silver breeze as damp pine floats through the dripping trees. She steps off the curb where the storm just broke, carrying the quiet words he never spoke. Looking up through the parting gray cloud, a hint of amber breaks above the crowd. Photographs flicker in her mind of summer fires they left behind. The ache is softer now, a gentle hum, welcoming the brighter days to come. Like the sky when the deluge finally ends, she sees the horizon start to mend. Warm golden light washes over the street, where sweet memory and tomorrow meet. The storm is gone, the air turns sweet, and hope takes root beneath her feet. He watches from the corner of the avenue as sunlight paints the cobblestones anew. The scent of wet earth and lavender bloom chases away the ghost inside his room. He folds the old letter he used to keep, waking gently from a winter sleep. Old photographs flicker in his mind of summer fires they left behind. The ache is softer now, a velvet hum, welcoming the brighter days to come. Like the sky when the deluge finally ends, she sees the horizon start to mend. Warm golden light washes over the street, where sweet memory and tomorrow meet. The storm is gone, the air turns sweet, and hope takes root beneath her feet. Rain-washed rooftops start to glow and gleam, turning every shadow to a softer dream. Two quiet souls breathing in the lifted air, finding peace in answers found elsewhere. Clouds dissolve into open blue, every memory washed clean and new. The street is warm, the petrichor remains, a tender promise after heavy rains, whispering that light This paper coaster drinks the condensation rings beside a tarnished brass spoon leaning in my glass. I watch a tiny water bead that slowly clings and count the quiet minutes as they softly pass. The swing jazz piano gently sways the room, and suddenly your phantom shadow starts to bloom. Isn't it strange how a temperature change can drag out a memory locked in a drawer? I trace the dark curve of this porcelain rim and wonder what version of me you adored. We were 17 in autumn's vintage glow, talking like we knew the things we couldn't know. A sweet velvet minor chord played in my chest, a foolish first chapter I loved the best. Now the coffee turns lukewarm, the record spins around, and I am just holding the silence we found. Your laugh used to linger right here on my sleeve, a soft habit time didn't ask me to leave. I move the small spoon to the side of the tray while afternoon sunlight turns amber and gray. You probably live by a different city's beat, yet somehow you're sitting right across this seat. Isn't it funny how decades erase the sharpness of hurt, leaving only the grace? I touch the wet paper, the circle grows wide, like all of the feelings I kept deep inside. We were 17 in autumn's vintage glow, talking like we knew the things we couldn't know. A sweet velvet minor chord played in my chest, a foolish first chapter I love the best. Now the coffee turns lukewarm, the record spins around, and I am just holding the silence we found. I don't miss the longing, I don't miss the pain, just the way my heart beat in afternoon rain. You were the early draft of who I became, a sketch drawn in pencil before the ink came. We were 17 in autumn's vintage glow, talking like we knew the things we couldn't know. A sweet velvet minor chord played in my chest, a foolish first chapter I love the best. Now the coffee turns lukewarm, the record spins around, and I am just holding the silence we found. The watering dries on the table's dark wood, I leave a small tip where the sugar jar stood. Goodbye to the shadow that sat in your chair, as brass horn vibrations dissolve in the air. and dark espresso drift through the soft velvet curtains, tracing a path toward the quiet table by the glass. She turns a silver spoon inside a cup of hot milk, watching the autumn rain turn evening into dusk so fast. Her fingers trace a forgotten notch carved in the oak wood, a small secret left behind a decade ago today. The jukebox plays a slow bossa nova melody from the 80s, brass and electric piano blending air. She catches her own glance in the tinted window pane, wondering if he still wears that old wool sweater somewhere. She remembers the boy who bought her cherry tea in December, the clumsy boy who laughed when the snow caught on her sleeve. Now she sits alone with a gentle smile framed in amber, knowing some stories are sweeter because they had to leave. It is a quiet page preserved in a vintage leather book, a tender first love kept safe in a corner booth. The barista wipes down the brass espresso machine quietly as yellow streetlight pools on the wet pavement outside the shop. She turns the pages of an old pocket paperback slowly, not really reading, just waiting for the soft rain to stop. He was her first quiet song before the world grew noisy, a gentle minor chord that faded without any tears. The jukebox spins a saxophone so thick with nostalgia, rhythm moving like shadows dancing on a carpet floor. She adjusts her scarf and breathes in the heavy roasted aroma, finding peace in the memory she does not chase anymore. She remembers the boy who bought her cherry tea in December, the clumsy boy who laughed when the snow caught on her sleeve. Now she sits alone with a gentle smile framed in amber, knowing some stories are sweeter because they had to leave. It is a quiet page preserved in a vintage leather book, a tender first love kept safe in a corner booth. If they met today on this narrow cobblestone sidewalk, they would exchange a warm nod and ask about the rain. No dramatic longing, no heavy unspoken sorrow, just two former strangers thankful for the quiet pain. The tea cools down, but the warmth stays in her heart. Nutmeg and dark espresso linger as she stands up, leaving a small coin beside her empty ceramic saucer. She smiles softly at the rain on the glass door. A graceful past softly folded into yesterday. The solid oak chair cradles my resting spine. The cushioned seat accepting every year I carried here. I pull a sheet of yellowed paper to the line and trace a message to the boy who ran in fear. You stood beside the late-night platform in the chill, unsure if any train would ever take you home. Now soft piano chords flow through the quiet lounge. A jazz trumpet sighs low against the window pane. You did not need to hurry through the dark. The track was leading to a quiet mark. Dear younger soul, you made it through the storm. The gravel paths were long, but now the hearth is warm. Don't hold your breath beside the platform light. The life you feared turned out completely right. Just take a walk along the cedar trees and let the old song set your spirit free. I see you pacing with your hands inside your coat, a crumpled note you thought you'd never get to send. You treated every small delay just like a threat, not knowing every detour turns into a friend. The train arrived in time, the station master smiled, and rest was waiting at the journey's end. Now soft brass notes dissolve the shadows on the floor. A gentle rhythm walks beside the garden wall. You did not need to carry all that doubt. That isn't what the story was about. Dear younger soul, you made it through the storm. The gravel paths were long, but now the hearth is warm. Don't hold your breath beside the platform light. The life you feared turned out completely right. Just take a walk along the cedar trees and let the old song set your spirit free. If I could fold this page and slide it through the years, I'd tell you every tear produced a sweeter view. The movie plays its peaceful final frame, and every quiet track brought me to you. The chair holds still, the ink begins to dry. The station clock ticks slowly in the hall. You walk through every rainstorm in the sky and made it safely home after all. Spill across the wooden floorboards, turning dusk into a shade of melted gold. You sit 3 spaces away with a silver thermos, watching train tracks where evening stories unfold. Is the 7:40 running late again tonight? You ask with a laugh as soft as velvet string. I fold my letter, slip it in my coat, glad for a sound that breaks the quiet chill. We talk of walking paths beside the river, and how the restless mind learns to be still. Sometimes a traveler gives you what you need, a simple word to set a spirit free. No names exchanged, just kindness in the air, while vintage brass horns play a song for you and me. We trace our maps in quiet understanding, as old pop jazz drifts from the corner lounge. Tell me about a trail you walked in autumn, where cedar needles carpeted the ground. I tell you how writing letters calms my worries, and how sweet shelter can be unexpectedly found. Your gentle voice feels like a classic film soundtrack, playing softly in a scene where hearts recover. Sometimes a traveler gives you what you need, a simple word to set a spirit free. Exchanged, just kindness in the air, while vintage brass horns play a song for you and me. We trace our maps in quiet understanding, as old pop jazz drifts from the corner lounge. The headlight gleams far down the narrow rail, a silver beam cutting through the violet air. You stand up slowly, nod and wave goodbye, leaving a peaceful warmth train departs, the platform settles down. I open up my letter once again. A stranger's grace lingers on the breeze, and my heavy heart finds comfort in the end. Someone said yesterday that memory is mostly misplaced dust. I watched the barista scrape a dried vanilla smudge off brass. The couple by the doorway shares a single slice of pear cake. He used to tear the paper sugar packet 3 times across. The radiator clicks 3 times before it starts to hum. I count these little things because your face is getting blurred. I am making a catalog of useless sights. The way light bends around a chipped blue saucer rim. How every stranger here holds their mug with both palms. It was never about the grand promises under street lamps. It was your left sleeve frayed just a fraction of an inch. It was the way you cleared your throat before saying my name. All these tiny observations keep sitting right where you left them, while the jazz record spins slow on a weekday afternoon. The brass spoon rests tilted at a 60-degree slant. A girl in a beige coat checks her watch every 4 minutes. Used to bite the wood and stir it till the edges flattened out. I notice how the steam always curves left toward the fan. Funny how the smallest details stay when love goes quiet. I am keeping a tally of the afternoon noise, the scrape of wood on parquet flooring when someone leaves, the way the velvet seat cushions remember our weight. It was never about the grand promises under street lamps. It was your left sleeve frayed just a fraction of an inch. It was the way you cleared your throat before saying my name. All these tiny observations keep sitting right where you left them, while the jazz record spins slow on a weekday afternoon. My friend said yesterday that I overthink the subtle habits. Maybe I just hold on to the crumbs so I do not forget. The ice cube cracks with a faint popping sound in my glass. You walked out 3 years ago, but your quirk stayed behind. A patron drops a silver coin, the jazz trumpet plays a flat 7th note. I write down one more detail in the margin of my mind. You used to blink twice whenever you were about to lie. Wool sleeve brushes my wrist as I adjust this vintage oversized net. The coarse threads scratch like 21 again. Back when your jacket caught my timid hand, suddenly the warm air inside this shop rewinds 30 seconds till my pulse must stop. Isn't it strange how a texture knows where all the hidden old affection goes? I thought I neatly packed those years away, yet here you are on a quiet Tuesday. It takes just one thread to pull me back to snowy nights and cheap diner coffee in the dark. You laughed at how my sleeves swallowed my palms and smoothed the loose yarn with subtle charm. Now the jazz piano plays a minor key, and for 3 sweet minutes you are here with me. I trace the frayed hem near my thumb, remembering how nervous we both become. You borrowed my scarf when the wind blew cold, a simple gesture feeling brave and bold. Now my hot Americano turns to lukewarm gray, while 20-something lovers chat across the way. Isn't it funny how love leaves a trace, not in a grand scene but a simple place? I don't even wish to call your line, I just miss the warmth of that old design. It takes just one thread to pull me back to snowy nights and cheap diner coffee in the dark. You laughed at how my sleeves swallowed my palms and smoothed the loose yarn with subtle charm. Now the jazz piano plays a minor key, and for 3 sweet minutes you are here with me. It's not that I want to rewrite our end or pretend you are still my closest friend. clumsy girl I used to be, who held your sleeve and believed in destiny. No dramatic tears, no bitter sting, just tender gratitude for everything. Rough wool sleeve resting on the wood, I leave a generous tip like I know I should. Walk out the door into the autumn breeze, carrying the quiet warmth of memories. This chipped porcelain saucer sits still beside my lukewarm lavender tea. The world beyond the garden fence can run without demanding me. A single droplet catches light, reflecting pine trees in the glass. I count the lines of wooden grain and let the restless feeling pass. My thoughts were tangled threads an hour ago, a frantic rhythm in a heavy chest. But watching wind unspool the quiet leaves, I find a place where I can rest. Let the clock untick its golden gears, let the worry dissolve in open air. I am leaning back into the shade, unburdened by the weight I used to wear. The forest sings a soft, slow jazz tonight, a lazy brass section in the breeze. I close my eyes and breathe the moss, at peace among the standing trees. The spoon rests silver on the board, no urgent letters on its face. The moss is creeping up the stone, unbothered by a human pace. I used to chase every setting sun, afraid to lose a second's grace. But sitting here with quiet hands, I finally inhabit my own space. My thoughts were tangled threads an hour ago, a frantic rhythm in a heavy chest. But watching wind unspool the quiet leaves, I find a place where I can rest. Let the clock untick its golden gears, let the worry dissolve in open air. I am leaning back into the shade, unburdened by the weight I used to wear. The forest sings a soft, slow jazz tonight, a lazy brass section in the breeze. I close my eyes and breathe the moss, at peace among the standing trees. No promises to keep before the dusk, no heavy answers that I need to find. The river hums a low harmonic line and leaves a tranquil quiet in my mind. Let the clock untick its golden gears, let the worry dissolve in open shade, unburdened by the weight I used to wear. The forest sings a soft, slow jazz tonight, a lazy brass section in the breeze. I close my eyes and breathe the moss at peace among the standing trees. The cup stays cold upon the table, the shadow lengthens on the pine. I leave my troubles in the roots and call this stillness mine. Silver paper clip keeps these receipts from slipping away. I stare at the dull reflection while the kettle hums a low major third. The world outside moves in steady cinematic frames, and I am finally learning how to breathe inside my own scene. I trace the smooth edge of this tiny metal curve, remembering the platform where the evening engine whistled low. The gravel on the walking path still knows the rhythm of my shoes. I folded up your handwritten note and slipped it in my coat. No urgent hurry pushes me toward the coming bend, just soft bass lines swaying like an old friend. My life plays out like a silent black and white reel, turning slow, warming up under the velvet lamps of stations I used to know. Every written letter, every quiet turn along the trees brings a gentle comfort back to me. I'm sitting right here, feeling perfectly at peace. The wooden bench beside the track smelled faintly of wet pine and thyme. I watched strangers board their trains while I counted simple rhymes. A folded envelope in my pocket carries your calm and steady grace, turning every crowded avenue into a quiet, sacred place. The gravel on the walking path still knows the rhythm of my shoes. I folded up your handwritten note and slipped it in my coat. No urgent hurry pushes me toward the coming bend, just soft bass lines swaying like an old friend. My life plays out like a silent black and white reel, turning slow, warming up under the velvet lamps of stations I used to know. Every written letter, every quiet turn along the trees brings a gentle comfort back to me. I'm sitting right here, feeling perfectly at peace. Sometimes the soundtrack needs no heavy drum or brass, just a soft piano chord the commuter trains roll by. The paperclip rest on the lacquered wood tonight. The ladder stays tucked close, safe and warm in light. Stepping forward gently into my own quiet film. Peace fills the room, settled and still. This tarnished ticket sits beside my cup, a brass reminder of a slower day. I watch the quiet steam rising up and let the noise of yesterday decay. The wooden counter holds my weary hands, while outside windows shadows start to bend. I do not need to make grand demands, just wanna see where this quiet path might end. The record turns, a dusty saxophone plays notes that feel like coming home. I fold a letter never meant to send and feel my restless spirit start to mend. It feels like scenes from an old classic reel, where every second gives me time to feel. Train whistle calls from down the track, no heavy burdens that I need to carry back. Just a soft melody, a gentle stride, finding comfort in the peaceful tide. I walk the gravel path beneath the trees, where amber leaves write stories in the air. A postcard written in a summer breeze tells me that peace was waiting everywhere. My steps are unhurried, my mind is light, tracing the contours of a simple view. The setting sun gives way to twilight, and every color feels entirely new. The record turns, a dusty saxophone plays notes that feel like coming home. I fold a letter never meant to send and feel my restless spirit start to mend. It feels like scenes from an old classic reel, where every second gives me time to feel. The train whistle calls from down the track, no heavy burdens that I need to carry back. Just a soft melody, a gentle stride, finding comfort in the peaceful tide. Life isn't raced, it is gathered piece by piece. A bench, a letter, small release. I watch the lamplight cast a golden glow, content with everything I do not know. The ticket rests, the story stays right here. A simple moment, beautiful and clear. Just a quiet track, a midnight train, washing away the last of autumn rain. A screeching bus brake rattles down the avenue. You drop your keys and sigh into your coffee cup. The concrete thuds under 1,000 rushing shoes, and all this city noise is wearing down your frame. So leave your heavy coat hanging beside the door. We will trade this pavement for a softer track today. Just take a quiet breath and step onto the floor, and let the traffic fade 100 miles away. Unlace your shoes beside the mossy riverbank. Let every gentle shadow wash across your skin. The pine trees play a chord to fill your inner space, and stillness settles where the tension used to win. You do not have to hurry anymore, my friend. The forest keeps the peace you lost inside the crowd. Back on the square, an iron trolley clatters loud, but here the ferns are swaying to an easy rhythm. You rest your hands upon the earth, away from crowds, and watch the light slide through the cedar canopy. So leave your heavy coat hanging beside the door. We will trade this pavement for a softer track today. Just take a quiet breath and step onto the floor, and let the traffic fade 100 miles away. Unlace your shoes beside the mossy riverbank. Let every gentle shadow wash across your skin. The pine trees play a chord to fill your inner space, and stillness settles where the tension used to win. You do not have to hurry anymore, my friend. The forest keeps the peace you lost inside the crowd. The world will keep on spinning at its frantic pace. The neon signs eyes will flash their sharp and restless glow. But standing by the creek gives you a quiet place to feel the calm returning smooth and slow. Listen as the water flows, let your tired shoulders lower. The city noise has drifted clear. Peace is all that stays right here. Sweet cedar resin hangs heavy here between the tall damp trunks of fir. Leo unbuttons his heavy wool jacket, listening close as the sparrows stir. He folds up the papers that kept him awake, tucks them deep in a pocket to hide, and lets the cold mountain breeze take the weight that used to linger inside. The river is humming a 45 beat, soft as a brushed snare drum. He kicks off his leather shoes onto the grass and feels the cool clover hum. Out where the forest plays soft vintage gold, he forgets every dead-end street. The canopy swings to a lazy old tune, and the ground stays steady and sweet. He breathes in the silence, he exhales the storm, finding a stillness so deep and warm. Moist moss scent lingers upon the air, a perfume of rain on the pine. He rests his palms on a granite stone and watches the blue sky shine. The city clock tower is miles behind, its ringing dissolved in the breeze. He counts 0 hours and makes no plans under the sycamore trees. The river is humming a 45 beat, soft as a brushed snare drum. He kicks off his leather shoes onto the grass and feels the cool clover hum. Out where the forest plays soft vintage gold, he forgets every dead-end street. The canopy swings to a lazy old tune, and the ground stays steady and sweet. He breathes in the silence, he exhales stillness so deep and warm. No deadlines to meet in the evergreen shades, no crowded train platforms to brave. Just wind in the branches like soft saxophone, and peace in the gentlest wave. Cedar resin on the evening air. Leo closes his eyes and stays right there, safe in the quiet. The worry is gone. The forest carries him on.